Today it's Saturday, May 3rd, 2025, and today I would like to leave early from the garage. Yeah, skip that, forget that. The E63 2011, this is the same E63 2011, the one that I'm saying belongs to a good friend of mine. Has 3 modifications, this car, all in all. It's a bone stock, does have a tune, does have nothing. What have we done till now? Start writing down, okay? Let's start from, okay, maintenance things, cover seals and all these things. It's been done, camshafts, lifters, I think, if I remember right. Engine wiring harness, okay. The tank for the power steering. Why I'm mentioning all these things? You're gonna make sense in a while. If you see there, it's missing the transmission. The transmission, the 7.9 that I'm making refresh, it's also for this car. Just only now, because I'm gonna mix up the videos, I'm gonna put it all in one. That's my target, that's my point there, okay, we're gonna see. Now, let's start from the 3 modifications. What is not OEM? Oil cut scan, all right? The springs, the front springs, the adjustable, all right? And the LSD that I installed with the new bearings and seals and so on, all right? Now, the customer, he changed a top mount, both top mounts, shock absorber. Why? Because when you're turning, you hear sometimes crack, crack. I explained that, you know what, we can change the rubbers and you can wash the top mount, the bearing, put SKF high temperature grease, close by again, and you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna bite, because sometimes bites, and when you turn, it makes this sound. He said, no, I want to put a new one. Fair enough, no problem at all. You see, a new OEM battery, like I said earlier, seals, camshafts, ignition coils, the new part number, ignition coils, the reservoir for the power steering, all the clips in place, pulleys, belts, pipes, wiring harness, like I said, fuel injectors. Oh boy, it's a big list. Honestly, I don't even remember whatever he changed till now. Couple of years back, by the way, it doesn't have any problem with the intake manifold. It's total fine. He brought me the plate, the aluminum plate that goes inside. All right. You can see the fuel injectors with the date of 2021, September 2021. All right. What's the point? What's doing now? What's happening now? I'm gonna show you what's happening now. He wants to remove this intake manifold, and he wants to put a new one. It's not amazing. It doesn't have any problem. Just to prevent any problem in the future. Same thing also with the diff. Not the diff. The diff, it was justified. It was justified, the diff, because it was making sound. The same thing also with the transmission. We changed also the torque converter because it was making some sound, but it didn't have a metallic shavings, glitter, or a powder from the clutches, as an example. It was just make some vibrations, and we changed also the torque converter. Let's go over there to show you. I'm not gonna pause it, come on. Spend 3 seconds until I reach there. 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, there we go. Intake manifold.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. And it's not the dark gray intake manifold, it's the beige color intake manifold. The one that's supposed to have the car. I have this table with a new sticker here. And you know what, let me do it with both hands so don't throw it down, right? It's not, actually if I grab it like that, I'm not gonna throw it down. Fine. Inside of this box, I'm gonna put the old one. That, once again, I'm gonna open the old one just to inspect it and close by again. Let's open it. All right. As you can see, it was never installed, this intake manifold. Right, there are no threads here, there are no threads here. Where is the PCV? fine. And which date it has? This is the wiring for the throttles has a date 2023, right? 18th of December 2023 here. So it doesn't make the intake manifold 2023, to be honest. Alright. So what's the point now here? What I'm doing now here? I'm gonna open the lower case of the intake manifold and I'm gonna paint it with a high temperature color spray. What I'm doing, just to prevent any corrosion in the future. I'm not using primer, I'm not using clear coat, I'm just using one light coat of high temperature color spray, 2000 Fahrenheit, to prevent any future corrosion. And especially also here inside, because here at this groove here inside and here, if you see on a previous video with other intake manifolds, there is some corrosion that's happening at this point, and then start opening holes. To prevent this happening, like I said, I'm gonna open it, paint it, and put it back together. Give it after that to the guys to put it on. That's the plan. And then the old one, I'm gonna do the same thing. This thing, I'm not doing it, only if the owner, if the customer, he asks for it. If it says that, you know what, yes, please open it, paint it inside, and then close by again, and then install it, I'm gonna do it. Otherwise, I'm not doing it at all. As it is, they're getting the guys and then installing it. Good morning to you too, sir. That's the plan. Let's start working on it. By the way, you see this like when I was using Vaseline to put it in and out. Same thing it has also here. You see, that's how it comes. Also for the O-ring, for the intake and temperature sensor. Alright. Carefully opening the cover. This seal, it's not suffering. It's not an old seal. It's new, fresh. It's not gonna come apart. And at the end, I'm putting a little bit of Vaseline to seal nicely, to don't have any headache, to don't be dry. Alright. I have mentioned that before. I'm gonna mention that again. For those who are saying that it has a Loctite, the bolts that don't have any Loctite. What you see on the bolts on an old intake manifold, it's the powder for the magnesium that is stick on it. It doesn't have any Loctite. Now, makes any sense to put a Loctite? Yes, it does, when it's an old one, not a new one. When it's an old one, has the powder on it, when you try to put by again inside, yeah, put one drop of Loctite, blue Loctite. But it doesn't have, originally doesn't have Loctite, any of the bolts. Now that it came also to my mind, I paint the yoke, I spray paint it, it's nice, it's cure, alright, it's also ready from the yoke, just in case if I forget to put it on the video. Removing all the bolts, alright. Now, this is also for my friend, for the owner, that it doesn't come sealant here. It has integrated seal, and only if it comes apart you apply sealant. Let me lift it up to show you. That's how does it looks like inside. Nice and clean throttles, nice and clean plate. All good. Nice, no problem by any means. Sometimes what I'm doing, you see this is the integrated seal. They did a lousy job because it looks like that at this point here it's supposed to be like this here and not like this. It looks like that they add another one layer on top. Yeah, alright. Sometimes I was saying, sometimes here where's the joint, at this point I'm apply a little bit of silicone, sealant, gasket maker. And here, I don't know why they did that. I have no clue why they did this job. It's supposed to be like this. And not, here looks like that they put another one layer of this kind of sealant. And at this point. in general you don't want to have this kind of steps. You don't want to have this kind of cuts. Because what's happening? Any air that you're gonna enter inside, you're gonna tell me it's not, it doesn't have a vacuum, it just has a flow here. The thing is that you're gonna bypass the master flow sensor. Alright, makes sense? Now, let me clean it because I need to remove the Vaseline. See that? That's a Vaseline. Remove also the rubber piece here, the pipe, that won't be on my way. Masking tape on the seal, like any other time. Make sure that's nice and dry and clean, and then spray paint it. While I'm waiting to cure the paint on the other intake manifold, I open the one that came from the factory. Alright, you see that it's supposed to be like this, not like this, the paint, but it doesn't have a holes, it doesn't have, I mean, there is a little bit here, and external, one second, this is what stick on it. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this, not like that. When I change the plate, when I put the aluminum plate here inside, this one, I remember a couple of years back, I removed the foam here because you start to see some corrosion here at the surface, not here that much on the rear. On the front, you see these kind of signs. But what's the important thing? It does have any problem all the way around. The seal is still in place all the way around. It is not coming apart. Right, just only need to be washed, need to be cleaned. The threads here for the fuel injectors, they are perfect. It's not suffering by any means, and it has the upgrade plate, the aluminum plate, that is never gonna come apart like the magnesium. I mean, all the rest of the intake manifold can come apart. This will gonna stay there. That's for sure. All right, let's prepare also this one. It's just the bottom one, to be honest. The frame, it does have any problem by any means. Yep, nice, nice, lovely. Nothing wrong with that. Just cleaning, washing the lower part, paint it to prevent any further corrosion, and then close by again. This will obviously gonna be returned back to the owner. I don't know what he's gonna do with that. There is nothing wrong with the intake manifold, from as I can see, from what I see till now at least. This is from 2011. If it lasts 14 years, the new one, it should last at least another 15 years, right? Without any problem. And the plate that I changed that time, I give it back to the owner. He have it. He have the magnesium, the OEM plate, and it doesn't have any holes. It doesn't have any problem. It just upgrade this one, don't have any problem in the future. Now we put the new one, but the new one has magnesium plate. No worries, it will gonna be fine. It will gonna be fine. It will gonna be fine because of how he's using the car. Alright, that's what I guess. Let's work on it. Let's continue. Done with the new intake manifold. I'm giving it to the guys outside to continue to install it on the car, and then let's deal with the old one. Finish also with the old intake manifold. It's been covered. Alright, I'm gonna put inside the box like I said. The o-ring for the brake booster pipe, it's new. It will gonna work fine without any problem. Alright, I'm just now putting it inside of the box, a little bit of tape. The box, I have it done over there, and back to the owner. See here Mr. Joe what he's doing. All good, Mr. Joe?
Yes, sir.
Lovely. We need to ask from the customer to bring us a new tag. I don't want to remove the old one. I'm gonna pull the paint from the old intake manifold and it's not gonna look nice. If you get a new one and you install it, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be beautiful. Alright, anything else? No, nothing. Nothing more, nothing less. Uploading the video. The seals for the... Omar! The seals for the transmission, when it's coming? Today? Yeah, 5 a.m. 5 a.m. p.m. Yeah, forget it. On Monday, not today. Today it's Saturday. So, alright, the transmission is gonna happen on Monday. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. What else did I forget? Let's put also this on the video. This, remove it. This sticker. This sticker, remove it from here. Right, take it out. We have changed also the insulation here because it was falling apart. Not anymore. Alright, now that I remember, that's why I put it. Now that's the end.